Okay, so let's get into my movie collections. This is, part of the video. Okay, so, and of course you've seen some of these movies before, if not most of them, but there is, additions to the collection. Since the last time I think you saw it, it was just this top part, and now it's the bottom. So yeah, let's start it off. We have, of course, the Alien Quadrilogy. It's over here. We have the Queen on there, and it's Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. We go a little bit out of order here. Here's Alien Covenant, which, I just picked that up today. I have not watched that yet. AVP, Alien vs. Predator. We have Antidote, which is like a crappy B movie basically. We have this double feature. There's a lot of double features, quad features, stuff like that. So we have this double feature. It's Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and Batman vs. Dracula. I was actually thinking about picking up the whole series of Batman Beyond, but I didn't. I might do that later. We have Batman the Killing Joke, which on second viewing it wasn't as bad as it originally was to me, but I still didn't like it that much. Bill and Ted's The PS4 is having a stroke over there. I'll check on that later. Bill and Ted's Non-Bogus Disc. We have the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad. Those are really good. I like Breaking Bad. I only have the first 2 seasons, though. We have The Cable Guy, starring one, the only himself, Jim Carrey, which is actually a good film. Children of the Corn, the Dark Knight trilogy, like a whole big box set, which is cool. Ooh. Blue Harvest, Frickin' Sweet Collection, Parental Terms of Endearment, Something 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 Dark Side, Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story. All of that is Family Guy. We have the first 2 original Friday the 13th. We have the Killer's Cut of the 2009 one, like the remake. We have the first 2 Ghostbusters, and give me a second, I have to remove all of these. Okay, back. Yeah, it gets a little bit darker in here. We have the first season of Ghost Hunters. We have the 1998 Godzilla movie. We have the television show that was based off the 1998 movie. I used to watch this when I was a kid, and I liked it, and I saw it for like $8, so I picked it up, of course. Ooh, dang, I'm having difficulties. Hold on, I can do this. So next is, yeah, you guys saw it was trying to fight me. Godzilla Final Wars, yeah. It didn't want the animated series, which is actually better than this. And the Godzilla is more Godzilla-esque. Like, he can even breathe atomic breath. Those 2 didn't want it back in there because it's like a hodgepodge. We have a triple feature with Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and GMK, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Oh, God damn it, don't give me the same problem. See. It's hard doing this with one hand. Halloween, it's the Rob Zombie remake, which isn't actually as bad as everybody gives it credit for. It's the unrated director's cut. I have the first 2 Hellboy movies, the live-action ones. Can't wait for the remake. We have the original Ang Lee Hulk, We have the original Iron Man, which is like 2008. We have the trilogy for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We have the Michael Dougherty film Krampus. Yeah, Michael Dougherty is a good director. Even though I don't have Trick or Treat on DVD, I have seen it. It's a good film. Lego Movie, Marley and Me, The Mask, another Jim Carrey movie. All of the Nightmare on Elm Street films, they're all like double feature packs. Like, here we have the first one, and then we have Freddy's Revenge. We have the third one. Oh yeah, Dream Warriors. I didn't see the font. We have the fourth one, Dream Master. We have The Dream Child and Freddy's Dead. And then we have Wes Craven's New Nightmare and Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you have to see. For some reason, I can't get one DVD case in, but I can get a whole bunch. Night of the Living Dead is the 90s remake, it's actually a pretty good movie. We have the original Predator down here. Let's move these two out of the way. Of Predator 2, Predators, Polar Express, ooh, dang, that's packed. Oh, I know why. We have the RoboCop trilogy. Trilogy. Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. It's just a few episodes. Got this around Halloween. Sin City, Son of Batman. We have the South Park movie. This is why I just got this today. The first 100 SpongeBob episodes. Hey, like I said with the Godzilla series, I grew up on SpongeBob too. So, can you blame me? No, you can't. These 4 films, now they're 4 different films. I didn't know where to put them, so I categorized them by the director, because they're all Stanley Kubrick films. We have Clockwork Orange, 2001: A Space Odyssey. We have The Shining and Full Metal Jacket. I feel bad for that one lone DVD, because it's crammed in between the first 100 episodes of SpongeBob and the Star Wars The Complete Saga, minus episode 7 and episode 8, of course. This is actually really good. I'm surprised, because normally this is like $50. I picked it up for $5. Know where to buy your movies, kids. We have, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the first season of the TV show. Then we have all 3 of the original live-action movies. Then we get into more darker territory, not meaning horror. I mean, it's just really hard to see. We have the original Transformers. We have Revenge of the Fallen. We have a combo, Age of Extinction, and Dark of the Moon. And then we have The Last Night. And then, rounding off what I have so far, let me put these back in there. And just rounding off what I have so far, we have, my legs are going to sleep. Okay, we have Watchmen, and we have Wayne's World. So yeah, that's a DVD collection. part of the video. Let's move on to an art form that ain't dying, video games. Now, I have been an avid video game collector, I guess, since we first got our PS3 when it was a family console. So yeah, I'm going to go from biggest game collection, I think, to least. So we have the PS3 games, PS4 games, and then PS1 games. I know it seems a little bit funny. Where's the PS2 games? I don't have any PS2 games anymore. We actually did own a PS2 a long time ago, but I don't know what happened to it. Which is actually kind of sad because I want a PS2. So it's a good console for what it was worth. I think it's the best PlayStation console, although, PS3, that's my homie. But yeah, let's move the other games out of the way and let's get to the PS3. On, the flash real quick so we can see every game in its entirety because shadows, let's start off at the top. If y'all watched it's a small detail in the first video you watched, the first room tour, the pre-Christmas room tour, you can see the games are a little bit in a different order. There it was going bottom to top, now it's going top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. I know, that's just a little thing I wanted to change. So yeah, starting over here under my Kylo Ren, because I think I have that expertly posed. Yeah, again, like I mentioned, need to get the Rey thing and everything up there. We have Alien Isolation, the Nostromo edition. All that I really have to say about this game is, it's a good game, has good graphics, it's just gratuitously long, like it's super long. That I like to play is the Nostromo DLC, because that's a lot funner, I guess, and it's a lot quicker. But yeah, and it doesn't really have that much story. Alien vs. Predator, it's a good game. It's an oldie. I have a whole bunch of older games in here, from when it was a family console, and I actually have the not the original copy because that's lost to time, but I actually do have the first game we ever owned on PS3. So yeah, Alien vs. Predators has 3 campaigns. I finished all of them. It's a good game. Arkham Asylum, that's a great game. It's only topped by its predecessor, Arkham City, which is one of my top 3 video games. It's one of them. I think it's a fantastic game. I have the Game of the Year edition. I got it because I wanted all the DLC. Mainly, I had most of the DLC. I had all of the what's it called? I had the Riddler challenge DLCs. All I really wanted was Catwoman's DLC and the skins, because that's all that was missing, really. So yeah, I got that. Arkham Origins, an underrated game. I have a few of these in here that I don't think are that bad. I still think it's a great game. It's a good game for what it is. But the problem is, it came after this game. And, it ran on the same engine as Arkham City. It's still a good game. I don't know why it gets so much crap. Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, you it's hard to see it over the GameStop or sticker or whatever. That's one of the older games I have. That's one of the first ones. We had Beyond Two Souls, Borderlands 2, the Call of Duties. If you notice something, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then there's a skip, and then Modern Warfare 3. I have Modern Warfare 2. I have the case. I beat Modern Warfare 2. I played the multiplayer for a while. The problem is somehow I lost the disc. We have World at War, a good game. Dead Island Riptide. Doom 3 BFG edition with the original 2 Dooms, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I actually got the season pass for that. It's a really good game with the DLC. It's good. Let's move on to another one of my favorite games under the Batman v Superman Mattel figure I got for Christmas. Kind of just as like a throwaway gift. But I still think it's okay. Except that fucking gun in his hands. I fucking hate that thing and his hands. Anyway, I'm here to talk about video games. Fallout New Vegas, that is, I think, out of all 3 of them, maybe my top game. And then there's a second game. There's a second game that I'll come to in a bit. It's under that Godzilla statue, GMK. But I think this might be my top game. Fallout 3, it disappointed me. That's a pretty good game. Far Cry 2, I've played a little bit of it. That's one of the few games I have not completed in my collection. The 2 Grand Theft Autos, good games, you know. There ain't much you can say that hasn't been said about them. Hitman Absolution, Infamous, and then we get to the game that I came with the PS3, although it didn't really come. Because the first copy is lost to time. Like, Arkham Origins came with my stepdad's PS3, but I got the hard copy instead of the fucking cardboard. That's cheap. Like, that's fucking cheap. I know exactly where the game is. Problem is, I fucking fucked that game up. Because, you know, I was little. Yeah, so I paid like $6 for the both of these. Like, Infamous was no joke, 99 cents. Like, that, I think that's a crime, because Infamous is a good game. Infamous 2 is too. I think it was like $5. It's Injustice Gods Among Us. I got this for my birthday one day. One year. It's a good game. It's a fighting game. Killzone 3, not much I can say. Had a buddy of mine loaned me the first 2 Lego Batmans. I love them. Love them pieces. Ha, get it? Jokes! So, yeah. Got the 3rd one. Lego Marvel Superheroes. You know, Minecraft. All. Pick your 10-year-old starter pack! Minecraft. Minecraft Story Mode. It's funny, I have the season pass for this thing. And, I only got through like the 3rd episode, or maybe the 4th of the 1st season. This is one of the older games in my collection, but I did, you know, rebuy it since back then my stepdad liked to trade in the PS3 games. I can't really say anything about the Need for Speed games. There's 2 more here. My mom used to play those when this was, again, a family console, and I just got them. So, there's my GMK NECA figure. I want to get more NECA figures, and more Star Wars Black Series stuff. That's good. That shit's good. So yeah, not much I can say about Need for Speed. I'm not really a racer. This is the last game in my collection, my trio. My last favorite game. If I would put them in any order, it'd go New Vegas, then that game, and then Arkham City. But yeah, Saints Row is the 3rd, the game that actually got me into Saints Row. So, you know, I went backwards. Saints Row 4, The Sims, Skyrim. Not really my cup of tea. Fallout is more my cup of tea. But, you know, it's a good game. It's just, you know, not my kind of game. We have Sleeping Dogs. I hate that game. It has a saving issue. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Whole bunch of old Genesis games. It's like a gem. It's good. Shattered Dimensions. You can't really find that nowadays. It's a lot harder to find. I got it for like, what, $16? Like, not recently, but like 6 months back I got it. Devastation. I think it's an underrated game. But it's goody if you're into G1 stuff. Transformers, War for Cybertron, and Fall of Cybertron. 2 great games. The Uncharted collection. Again, great games. These are actually some of the first games we got. Watch Dogs, it disappointed everybody, it disappointed me. And finally, X-Men Origins Wolverine. What the fuck is that doing with my collection? Someone tried to sell it to me for $50. Yeah. Moving on to the PS4 games. Not much to actually really see with the PS4 games, because I only have 9 of them. Now I have a lot less PS1 games, but I can't really say that much about these games. Firstly, I haven't even downloaded Assassin's Creed Syndicate into my PS4. I have Arkham Knight. I've played, not too much of it. I've played a little bit of it. Black Ops 3 I got downloaded. Like, I downloaded it. That's about all. Like, I've leveled up in multiplayer a little bit. That's about it. Fallout 4, yeah, I've put hours into this game already. You can tell, because I love Fallout, and, you know, it's an addictive game to me. Infamous Second Son, I'm going to play that for a live stream. This is actually, yeah, all these games are pre-owned. So, if you see the pre-owned sticker, you know why. This is the limited edition. I don't know what's on there. I haven't put enough time and energy into figuring out. This is the re-elected edition with all the DLC of Saints Row 4 and Gat Out of Hell. I have normal Saints Row 4 in PS3, but I don't have Gat Out of Hell, so, you know, that's nice. I asked for that. Shadows of Mordor, I haven't even downloaded it. I don't really plan to. But, you know, if I ever get really bored of all of these games, I guess I'll play this. You guys already seen this. I posted a video on this. My First Thoughts, I think it's called. So, yeah. And then we have Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. And I downloaded it and really want to play it because all the Uncharteds are fun to me. So, yes. Moving on, you know, have the PS1 games. Now to the PS1 games. I have 3. Count them, 3 PS1 games. I want to get more, and I probably will. So, you have to start off with Metal Gear Solid. We have Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. Then we have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. That's all of my video games. Yay! This happens to be one of the shorter load times. This, kids, is what we call an after Christmas disaster. Just soak in what I've laid out for you. And watch as it gets transformed in the next... What the heck? My soda just exploded. Asshole. Hey,